football playoffs set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Crumstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Wolverines offense comes on the field first today. This is going to be a tremendous showdown. Strength versus strength. This quarterback's having a monster year, but this is a high-powered defense, the best he's seen. Can't wait to see what happens, Kurt.
Yeah, Chris, this is going to be what you really hope to see is this quarterback who can do it all. Can he deal with the intense pressure that this defense is going to put on him?
He's in the clear. Here he goes. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka, Tyrone Wheatley, and Leroy Hort. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Breaking tackles. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Breaks free. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
If that's any indication of what we're going to see today, we're in for some hard hitting. Quarterback's got to be careful with taking hits like that, or eventually the wear and tear of those hits will start to add up.
They'll try the right here. Breaks into the clear. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. The linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. On the run here. Lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Klein. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Here comes a handoff. He's in the clear. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Michigan, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. This offense comes out immediately, gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. So USF's offense out there for their first possession. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Because I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. They're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
You've seen you're able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential.
Here he goes. Tackle made it at 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. On the ground, it's Johnson. And they'll bring... After just a short pickup.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. To the air, it's Brown. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They'll make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call in this screen play. The Bulls with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw yet again. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. A quick throw out left, complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, still down by 7.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Ball handed off. Breaks into the clear. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. So one play moves the ball to the 38. Another first down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
2nd down play coming up. Tight end goes in motion. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
second down here. Off the play fake. Pass it. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Wolverines looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. It's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Wolverines. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
Kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And now the handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. Man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. You've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards.
False start on offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. It's 3rd down for the offense. Back to throw. It's Brown. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. Pulls it in. It's Smith. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a 1st down. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Nimrod. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down from the 30.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's reeled in. It's Smith. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Who's in the clear? That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12. The Bulls line up on 1st and 10 now. quarterback's got it. Brought down short of the end zone at the 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
And the single back takes the handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Nowhere to run up the middle.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
Touchdown, USF, as they fight back here in this playoff game. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. An inside give now from the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce.
And that one's picked off. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Scanning the field, it's Brown. Oh, he escapes. He throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. He'll drop back here on 3rd down. Here he goes. Tried to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there. And now it's a 4th down call. The Bulls will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The Bulls line up with a 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. So this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He'll try a pass here. Finds his man. It's McCulley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44. First down. We're going to throw the football. Punt over the middle. It's Moore. Breaks into the clear. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They're going to run it here. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Boy, that last carry, Chris, puts him right at 100 yards for the game. How's he done it? Because he's been patient. He's followed his blocks. He's let everything develop in front of him, and he's busted through for some big gains.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Wolverines come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
There's a nice play by this defense. After giving up a huge gain, they're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He lets it go on the move. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Scanning the field. It's Brown. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They get him down, but that's a nice play. It moves the ball to the 33.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The talk strategy here.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Smith. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Another great play by this receiver. And I'll tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Punt over the middle. It's Smith. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Brown. Near the goal line. Man is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Solid gain in the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They'll change the pre-snap look now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. He got it. The field goal's good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the return starts from inside the 20. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a half of football.
And the Wolverines will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the second half is a handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout.
Do what we do. Do what we do.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Gonna run it. It's Norton. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Third down play for this offense. He keeps it on the design run. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. The Bulls come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking downfield, it's Brown. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they bring him down. Blocker's not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on. Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Nothing fancy there. Just comes out of the slot and runs a slant route.
Yeah, it's so difficult for the defense to be able to slow this play down because it happens so quickly. Even when you know and might anticipate that this throw might be coming, it's tough to disrupt the timing when it's executed well like this right here.
Trying to run it. It's Norton. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. To the air, it's Brown. Caught in the backfield, it's Isaac. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. Touchdown, Bulls. They connect for 6. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Number 25, set to kick it away.
Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He'll hand it off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Third down, out of the shotgun. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. They'll hand it off. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's a quick throw off of the play fake. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Come to the line for second down and very short now. Looking downfield, it's Brown. Running back has it on the screen now. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. The lead remains 10 after that miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Quick completion to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Now they call a run. Who's in the clear? Oh, and he fumbles. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball. They bring him down, but touchdown, Michigan. Too much speed for the defense.
So you talk about avoiding a disaster. That ball is on the ground, free for anybody to pick up. The offense picks it up, and not only that, they take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Looks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Brown. Defense is coming after him. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Looking for the wideout. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
The offensive coordinator's got to love his starting field position. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Grab behind the line. It's Simpson. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. The USF has the lead here, Kirk. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who's going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Fights off a defender. Now play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. Motion now from the tight end. Here's the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go by the time he got the ball in his hands.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Here comes 3rd and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. So here it is, a pressure moment. The field goal team on the field, a lot riding on this kick. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And the game now tied here in the final quarter.
Man, I tell you, life of a kicker. This guy's not been called on the entire game. Probably cold as ice on the sideline. But when it matters, he's hot as a stove when his number's called.
Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Takes the handoff. It's Franklin. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. To throw, it's Brown. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
quarterback tried to connect here on the in route, but I'll tell you, the defender does a great job of reading the route and knocking the ball away.
Makes the grab. It's Smith. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there?
Now the pass rush gets home.
That's the challenging aspect of these RPOs, kind of that gray area on the read. The quarterback felt he could pull that and try to make a play off to his right, but the defense is all over the quarterback, and they push him backwards.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking to scramble. Deep ball back to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Oh, it would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. The Bulls will have to punt this one away. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive, looking for the end zone this time. The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Pressure is coming. Oh, and it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. It tests the middle but gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back to pass. It's Brown. On the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. Nice grab. It's Smith. They bring him down, but not before gaining 1st down yardage to the 22.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
1st down here for this offense. Grab down the middle. It's Sullivan. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Nowhere to run. Up corralling for no gain. The biggest plays they've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to throw again. He escapes the pocket. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. And they'll make an adjustment for this important play. is no good. Here in the final quarter, this game remains tied. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Brings a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. Wants to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, he breaks free. Still going. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, finally, there it is. I mean, we've been talking all game about this guy and his speed, and it's about time his best run of the game. As we head down the stretch, he's going to have to keep that in mind, that when everyone's covered, take off and use his legs and make big plays like this.
And the Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Movement here from the tight end. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, the receiver made a heck of an effort. He broke that one tackle, but there's just too many defenders flying to the football. Great stop by this defense to make sure he did not reach the first down marker.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And cue the celebration. They have taken the lead in the final minute. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. Pressure on late in this playoff game. Down 3. They've got to make something happen right here. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Buying time. Moving to his left. Quick throw to the left. And it's going to be way off. The receiver was wide open. The pass off target. Missed opportunity. They need to score quickly here. Trying to dial up some big plays. Looking to pass. It's Brown. On the move now. Caught behind the line. It's Isaac. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On third down, he drops to throw. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
I mean, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Running out of time in the pocket.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
The offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining. Now the offense here needs some big plays to give the kicker a chance here. The clock is a factor. With the catch, it's Nimrod. The Bulls are on the move here. Forced out, the clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Sullivan. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. It's the fake spike and looking to throw. Oh, and they've got him. A sack to end the game. Protection breaks down, and the defense wins it on the final play. In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The other side, suddenly, Kirk, their season is over. But it's been a good ride.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. It's easy to focus on the team that advances, and they should be happy, obviously. They had a great year. They're going to continue to go on. But the team that comes up a little bit short, you can see the emotion down on the field right now. They put so much into this year. Hopefully they'll be able to learn from this and come back even stronger next year.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.